Go ahead, turn that song on.
Drop that. It's a little exclusive.
Yeah, man, it's a little exclusive, man. It's Bags, man. You know what I'm saying? By Tito Gambino and JD Savage, man.
Featuring Big JD. Know the vibes.
And you know what I'm saying? We can't play this shit. Why? Cause I made the fucking beat. Fuck is you talking about?
Turn the fuck up, yeah.
Oh, bro, talk that
Oh,
shit.
bro,
King.
good too.
Bro.
Hey.
Who ain't getting bags? Little bitch, I'll triple that, then flip it twice and double back. My pluggy blessed me with some G's, I gave 100 back. I meant the 100 M's, we counted different stacks. And Thug just told me keep it going, so I stand on that. Make your bitch throw it back, I'm in that bitch and I'ma kick it while we throwing all these racks. Smoking, really sipping, less is medicine, a cup of act. Up for all the night, don't take no nap, I'm an insomniac. Shorty give me brain, so I'ma save her name is Brainiac. Tapping on your hoe, she can't unfollow that. Go boom, 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 knock off your top and give you heart attack. I just made $1 million while you made your plans to go relax. Then make another four before you sleep at night, I'm doing math. Dropping bitches mad, I told them bitches to keep up with that. Said they on my ass, you'll never touch me, so stop claiming that. All you niggas pussy, we be posted where it's danger at. All my niggas dangerous, 220 on the dash. I got my ski mask and 45 and got the cotter match. Think I play for Don, the one I pop out cause I'm world black. That's just for the ones that tried to end me, fuck your aftermath. We be giving scars, I like it's charity, we giving back. All that pain they gave me, tell the streets I'm this another lap. Racing to the finish, don't replenish, don't exert a lap. Energy you tweaking, we gon' front you inside your trap. Shoot you in your face, nigga. Run your place, nigga. Cause why you riding on
Hey, hey. Yeah, man, that's bad. It's a little exclusive. We gonna get into that some more at the end of the song, man. But right now, you tuned in to motherfucking Bino Radio, man, with Tito motherfucking Gambino and my co-host
Big JD, the motherfucking savage, man. You know what the fuck going on.
You already know what the
bitch.
fuck is going on, man. You already know, man. Sponsored by Couture Music Management,
Shout out
man.
CEO Lex.
Shout out CEO Lex.
Shout out KDG Productions.
KDG Productions, man. Our motherfucking official sponsors for the Bino Radio episodes forthcoming.
We love y'all, man.
Hey, but hey, we gotta get into some real shit, man. We got one of the realest niggas, man. I'm talking about, man, came in this bitch and we already knew what type of time he was on, man. This man coming this bitch straight money,
hold up,
straight business.
Hold up. This should've be disrespectful if I didn't do it. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey, take your time.
It'd be real disrespectful. Y'all gotta understand something. See, me and this brother right
History,
here
bro.
go back.
History.
Way back. Y'all understand? I'm talking high school. I'm talking years. You understand? So
You feel me?
this means something real special to me right here. This one right here. We got the one, the only, the legend himself in the making. Stephan the Don.
Good.
Stephan, how you feeling? Talk to the people.
I feel amazing, bro. I appreciate y'all for having me out here, bro.
Thank you for coming on. Thank you for
Bro,
coming on.
we got
You
real
know,
bosses coming out here, bro. You know what I'm
Making
saying?
real
We had
moves,
to.
you
We
understand?
had to get
That's
the
the only
real
way to do this shit.
Facts.
Only way to
Facts.
do this shit,
You
man.
feel me?
Hey, motherfucking dripped up in this bitch,
Man,
bro. You,
hey.
hey,
Tell them what you got on.
Tell them what you got on.
What is this?
Tell them what you got on.
What are we looking at?
Some of this shit is unreleased. You know, they probably can't really see the pants. They see the side type shit. You know, we got the zipper all the way down.
Ooh,
all the way down.
to the ankle.
Functional.
Functional.
Talk to him.
Functional.
Talk
Okay,
to him.
we gonna get into
And
that.
then
We gonna get
on the
into that. I
top-
like that.
On the top, we got the Guilty of Pain oblique hoodie. This is out right now. You can go check that out. Visionaryworldwide.international.
Ooh,
Okay,
Go
plug
get
him.
that.
Plug him.
Link gonna be in the description.
Link gonna be in the description.
Big Vivi, and a little Vivi. I had to bring the big brother out with the little brother. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, you feel me?
got the whole family in this
Between, you
bitch.
feel me?
On the
Between.
On the tee, just a little Subi. You know, just a little Subi on the tee. Little Subi.
Don't talk about the
You
Subis.
know,
They
don't
ain't
talk
ready
about
for the
the Subi.
Subi
Don't
talk.
talk
They
about
ready
the
for the
Subi.
Subi talk.
They can't see the feet, but you know, I always got the Ricks on.
Oh,
Not the
okay.
Rick
Hey,
Owens. Not the Rick
I'm
Owens.
telling you, man. Hey, let me tell you something, bro. I be looking at this man page, bro, and I knew the standard, bro. I'm over here going through my fucking closet before I even came, because I'm like, I
We do our
gotta
homework,
make sure
ladies
I'm
and gentlemen.
coming
We do
right.
our
Like,
homework.
Gratitude, appreciate that shit.
I'm talking about I had to put the Fashion Nova shit to the side for. I'm like, I gotta put on the shit I spend money on,
Oh,
man.
most
I gotta throw on Sunday's best. You feel me?
You know what I'm
Like,
saying?
I had
Just to
step
impress,
to
you know what I'm saying?
just to compete with this man on an everyday basis.
But
It's
it
not
ain't
even
no
about competition, bro. It's not even about competition, you know what I'm saying? Just come out, fly, do your shit.
Cause he lapping this, cause it ain't even competition.
If you will put it like that.
We can't compete if we're not playing the same game. You know what I'm saying? But nah, look, so I really want to dive in, you know what I'm saying, give you an opportunity to just take this time and to let the people know where you coming from. What's something that really inspired you? What was the main drive behind you actually getting into music and pursuing pursuing the fashion scene.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Just getting in the fashion space and what you're doing behind that and what it is you're trying to bring to the fashion space. What do you want? What do you want your legacy to be known for? So kind of just speak on that.
All right, so basically, I'm gonna kind of sort of break it down and go from start to where I am currently. So, it all kind of started with me honestly being a kid. I like really just tried a lot of shit. I tried sports. I tried a lot of. I first did basketball. I did soccer. I knew basketball wasn't for me when I scored on the other rim. I knew sports was not it at that very moment. So I did a lot of sports and just exploring with a lot of shit. And really, it got me into skateboarding and dancing. That came from my brother, Jameer, and he was a big inspiration. You know, you always got a bigger, older sibling. You follow behind them. You know, following their footsteps type shit. So he started dancing, and I'm pretty sure everybody that's y'all familiar with like the dance movement, the jerk and shit like that. So you know the skinny jeans, the velados, you know what I'm saying?
That was the era.
Hair.
That was the era. You know the
You know what I'm saying? So everybody know that shit. So really, that's kind of sort of where my style kind of sort of started from. Also skateboarding and shit like that. Like it's crazy. You can't find somebody that don't wear skinny jeans right now. But I used to be in that era where like niggas used to make fun of me for wearing that shit. But now you can't turn your head without seeing some skinnies. But
that's a fact.
You feel me?
That's
so
a fact.
It really all started from there and kind of sort of branched out. Like everything that I did, I kind of sort of found myself trying to fit into that style, look like the part before I even became what I was trying to do type shit. So really at that point, it made me kind of sort of veer towards, all right, cool, I'm gonna check out this fashion shit. And starting with the dancing and shit, going back to that, getting into the velados, excuse me, and trying to figure out what type of skinnies. I remember Trinity, cameraman over there right there. He,
shout out Trinity.
Shout
out motherfucking Trinity, man.
I'm gonna have him pull up in a minute, talk about his shit, because he got a big part playing in this shit too. But cycle back to what I was talking about. Yeah, so like finding the pieces and shit like that. I guess we could call it pieces back then too, but like the velados, the skinny jeans and shit like that. I always wanted to look the part. So going into that, it really got me diving deeper into fashion and shit like that. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit to like high school. This is probably sophomore year. I had a homie named Eric. And we were in health class, and bro would always hit me with all these crazy fashion brands and shit like that. And like you were saying, bro, you do your history. So I would come back to class and shit. I'd be like, damn, bro, this nigga talking about some crazy shit. I got to go back to the crib and learn some more shit. So I got something to talk about the next day. So that started putting me deeper and deeper into like the high end fashion. So I'm in high school looking at Rick Owens, Margiela, motherfucking goddamn, I'm trying to think of some other crazy shit. Like I can't think of none off the top of my head, but like, you know, brands like that. So I'm looking at that, looking at the history, learning about the designers and shit. So I got something to talk with bro about when I get back to school. So getting into that, obviously, you know, nigga couldn't afford none of that shit back then in high school. You know what I'm saying? Pockets was not deep. So motherfuckers, you know, you just learn that shit, show it in class and shit like that. Just talk about it. So then I'm a fast forward up to about like senior year. That's when I really started trying to like put that shit on. That's when I got like a decent little job. I ain't even gonna lie, I was putting my whole check to my pieces, bro. I'm talking about had these pair of jeans. I literally, bro, spent my last on that shit just to like try and get that shit. I went to the tailor, got them bitches tailored, and like it's crazy. Like people would like be like, damn, bro, the fit on them jeans is crazy, because it was like some Naked and Famous. I still got them too. Naked and Famous jeans, raw denim, indigo blue, $300 pair of jeans. That's not that much right now, but back then in high school, fucking grails. You feel me? Fucking grails. So had them shits, had like a Preem hoodie, still got my Y3 bag too actually, and I'm in school with like $1,000 fit. Niggas don't even know, because they don't even know about these brands and shit like that. So that's really all where it started. And like people really didn't know what the fuck I had on. They'd be just compliment me on the shit, but they really didn't know what I had on type shit. And then from there, I ain't even gonna lie, you really one of the motherfuckers that started me on trying to figure out how to make a brand. Because I don't know if you remember that team shit. You remember we was always talking about that team shit, and we went to that printing shop, bro. So we went to that printing shop. As soon as we went to that printing shop, you know, we ain't had bread like that back then. We couldn't get the shit made, but just knowing that connection and you showing me those people and where to go, you kind of sort of started me off into that shit. I'm gonna talk about Cartel too, because
shout out my brother, man. Shout
bro,
out
as he really like was one of the first niggas that put some Jordans on my feet, bro. Like I'm one of them niggas that's gonna shout the people out that actually helped me throughout the journey. Cause I'm gonna be one of them niggas that's like, I ain't do this shit by myself. I'm gonna be one of them humble ass niggas that's gonna come on here and tell the truth. Like I didn't do all of this shit myself. There were very cute key people that were in my life that played a part in my growth. You feel me? And Cartel was one of them motherfuckers. He like was one of the people was like, yeah, bro, you fuck with the Jordans. I think I was wearing some moccasins at the time, like some $20 moccasins. You remember that shit? The moccasins with the fucking chinos, and I had like the Diamond Supply Co. shirts.
But it was like the crazy colored chinos. Like niggas was wearing like red,
blue, like
niggas had green, all type of shit.
Type of crazy shit. So he was wearing those. Bro, let me wear his Jordans for the whole day that day. Yeah, bro, I was geeked. I was hooked on Jordans. I became a sneakerhead after that. So then that's my next phase. Boom, I'm into the sneakers. That's more affordable than the high-end designer shit that I was really into. So then I started getting into sneakers. I remember
this before the resale game really took off, just so y'all understand.
Yeah. I still fell into it though. My dumb ass bought some Oreos for like $300. Beat the fuck out the bulls.
Man, pain.
Bro. But like shit, that's part of the game though. You feel me? It's part of the game. You know, the resale shit. And I remember one fatal story. I can't remember bro name. I'm not even gonna lie. But we had a gym class together. This is how deep this shoe game shit went. And I know y'all know this shit too. I literally woke up early as hell. I had gym first period. I knew I was gonna be late. I ran to the fucking bank. Went to go grab some money out. Went to go buy these fives from this nigga in gym class.
I remember that
just to go get fly. You feel me? Just shit like that. Like you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes to get some of the pieces. You can't just go to Flight Club like you can now. And like people don't understand how accessible clothes is right now. You feel me? Accessible clothes is and shoes. Like we had to really search.
Stand in lines.
Know
a nigga who know a nigga who know a nigga.
Oh, bro.
Who might have your size.
You could just type some shit in now and boom, you got this shit. It was not like that.
You got used, you got new, you got damn near new. You know what I'm saying?
It's, beat to the ground.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever you need.
You
like,
feel me?
But it's like back then we didn't have that, and I think it's just crazy that now everybody
so
is
accessible.
So, and I think that's why everybody is so into the drip. The drip is so watered down that it's like everybody got the same shit on. Everybody's wearing the same type of clothes.
That's why I'm trying to like change shit, but I'm gonna keep on with the story.
Most definitely.
So then after that point, you know, get out of high school, I'm like, all right, boom. Everybody's asking you at this point, y'all already know what you want to do with your life, you know? So I'm really sitting there because I don't want to be one of those people that goes through life day by day not knowing what could have been or what if or going through life not really fulfilling what you really here for. So it's like I had to take a real like self-reflection moment at that point. I went to college for a little bit. I went for 1 semester. That shit wasn't for me. I knew that shit wasn't for me. I was in that bitch hungry as hell, couldn't pay for shit. Ditching class to go do photo shoots. Real talk. You feel me? They making me read shit I don't want to learn. And then this is where YouTube University comes in. I'm finna really put niggas on game. If y'all don't know about this shit, if y'all not on this shit already, you can literally type in whatever the fuck you want to learn on YouTube and in depth really learn that shit. Like crazy type, like I'm talking crazy shit. Like I have a video on YouTube right now that I made of me sewing. First time of me sewing, the shit went crazy. I had niggas sending me videos of them sewing and shit. Little do they know, I literally just watched a fucking video on how to do this shit like 20 minutes before I recorded the video. Like real shit, bro. Like niggas don't really know how powerful YouTube is. And just going along with the story, like that's when I knew fashion was for me. You feel me? Like I really knew fashion was for me once I got out of high school, and I seen how much I loved the shit. I seen how much people would compliment what I got on. Like I would literally just wake up and throw some shit on and still get compliments on the fit. So I was like, okay, yeah, I gotta see what's to this. I really gotta see what's to this type shit. So then goes into making the shit. So I start making clothes. I have a Visionary Chicago drop. For the OGs, y'all know about Visionary Chicago. Yeah, this shit started as Visionary Chicago. The real story of why I changed my name, I lost my domain. So I had to change my shit.
That's
but it was all for the best though. It was all for the best, and a lot of this shit is all about lessons and shit like that. So this is one of my lessons. You know, make sure your domain, if you have one, make sure you have that shit reoccurring purchase every year, so you don't even gotta do nothing. Oh, bro. And yeah. So then at that point, boom, start the brand. And I go to the same manufacturer that you showed me. So like really you kind of sort of started this shit for me, bro. Like you helped for real. And there's gratitude on that shit. I always get my flowers when it's due.
Nah, that's real.
And yeah, so I started working with them and we got some pieces. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm not finna say too much, but we kind of fell out. That one company, we had some disagreements and stuff, but you know that shit happens. Yeah, and it be for the best too. They low key finessed my dumb ass. I was young, dumb, and didn't really know too much about what I was doing. And you know, you learn as you go type shit. So I got a couple of collections out with them. They were selling decent, selling at a decent price. Me and Trinity was doing photo shoots. Sometimes I was even learning how to do the shit myself too. And yeah, bro, from that point on, I knew this clothing brand shit was really for me, because it was like I was in college still at this time when I was doing my first few drops. I was ditching class to go take photo shoots and shit. And people were talking about, okay, you can make this amount at this amount, and I mean at this amount of time. And I made so much at a certain amount of time. This probably sounds crazy right now, but I literally made like, I think like $300 in like a couple of hours. And at the time, my job, I was pushing carts at Mariano's. I was making maybe $100 a week. I was like, yeah, we're dropping out of school and we're doing this. We're going full-fledged with this shit. So I had the tough conversation. I told my OG, I can't do this. I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to put my energy into this school shit. I'm not saying don't go to school. School is very important. If you doing something that is involved with school, go to school, do that shit. Education is very important. I'm just saying that education is not only in school. You feel me? You can learn from mentors. You can learn from doing research yourself on specific things that you're trying to learn, so that you can hone in on your time, because all we got in this world is time. You feel me? You got to use your shit wisely.
Time.
You have to use your shit wisely.
That's episode 3.
Episode 3 was named Time.
You understand time, yeah.
Bro, you feel me?
Time.
Because that's all we got, bro. That's all we really got in this world. And that's one thing that OGs that I talk to, just older people, I really be taking in what they be saying and like taking in the gems that they telling me. And one thing that I always caught was the conception of time and making sure that you're using that shit wisely. And school just at the time wasn't right for me. I may go back, who knows? You know, you never know what's gonna happen. But so then boom, we out of school, and trying to think what pieces I was doing at that time. I think I started making clothes myself at that time. Once I had dropped out, I started making clothes by hand, because this is where stuff got a little rocky with the manufacturing. I ain't gonna lie, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I didn't know about the stuff I know now. So honestly, I started making clothes myself. I was like, okay, these manufacturers are trying to change up my designs and stuff like that when I'm bringing them in, and not doing what I'm asking them to do, trying to take advantage of me and not really treating me like the boss that I am. You feel me? I don't want to be like unhumble by saying that, but like on some real shit, like I know I'm a boss. I know how I need to be treated. I know how the people that I'm trying to work with need to cooperate with me. Not more so I'm bossing you around, but like just that cooperation level and like understanding it just wasn't there. So I had to learn the shit on my own. Took some years and learned how to create on my own. I was working with crystals. I was working with different fabrics manufacturers overseas. And really from there, shit just started taking off, bro. Like shit was going crazy. I'm talking about people from Japan hit me up, and like that's where a lot of my style, especially right now, come from. It's like Japanese culture and stuff like that. And I was also learning that from my brother, which is crazy. That's where this nigga is right now. So yeah, just learning all of that shit, and really just dialing in on figuring out my style, and kind of sort of just getting real creative with shit, just thinking outside of the box, trying to create shit that I wasn't seeing, because it was like I was just seeing a whole bunch of repetitive shit. And it's like, okay, that's cool, it sells, it, you know, it gets you out there and all that, but at the same time, I wanted to do some different shit. So I started doing different shit, and it started standing out, and people started fucking with it. So I was like, okay, this is what I gotta do. This is what I gotta dial into. This is what I gotta learn, and keep pushing forward with this. So I started creating the clothes myself, and I got my first deal with this guy over in Japan. Not gonna disclose the price, but it was decent. It was decent for my age. Crazy as fuck. Mom was proud, and that's all that really mattered to me. And so after that, then I was like, it only makes sense. One of my favorite movies was Tokyo Drift, and that one scene, I don't know if y'all know, where DK, he hit that turn, and like it went slow mo, and the back of the Z almost hit the wall.
Yeah.
I was like, I need one. I need one at that very moment when I seen that shit. So then I was like, it only makes sense. I was turning 21. I was 20 at the time. And Trinity was the first nigga I pulled up on when I got that shit. I went to the dealership with my OG, went and got a 370Z. After I did a deal in Japan, I got a Japanese import car. And at that point I was like,
major.
I was like, yeah, this is what I want to do, bro. This is what I want to do. And I was like, the world is my fucking oyster at this point. I literally, because I remember literally, you remember Traylon, right? I remember we was right there by Arts of Villas, that pizza shop. We was sitting on the corner. We was talking about what type of cars we wanted and shit like that. And literally, this is like, I think a year prior to that. And I was like, yeah, bro, I need like an Infinity or a 350 or some shit like that. And I was like, bro, this is literally word manifestation. This is where I started learning about manifesting what you want in life and how powerful your words is. And how powerful being positive and just always putting that right aura out in the world, because I feel like a lot of negative people end up having negative shit happening to them and they don't know why. And it's just like, you got to understand what energy you put out in the world, that's what's gonna come back to you. And that's really what I started learning at that point, because like a lot of this clothing shit, a lot of this stuff that I do, it go way deeper than just the clothes, because going on this like entrepreneurial type journey in life, I'm not gonna lie to you, this shit not sweet all the time. And I'm pretty sure y'all know that shit too. This shit not sweet. This shit is definitely a roller coaster. And you know, you have your ups and downs. You meet your people fall off, people don't fuck with you no more, like, you know, just regular everyday life shit. And you know, just staying positive and really having a strong mindset about this shit, and always staying motivated and consistent is really what you need to do. And that's what I was learning at this time, because I had some times where I like had little breaks and stuff like that from creating and stuff. So then at this point, I was having one of my breaks, I guess you could call it like a creative block, where I didn't know what to do next, where like you kind of reach your peak at that stage, because I feel like we all have stages within our growth. So you got this stage, and then once you, I wouldn't say grow out of it, but once you reach that peak of that stage, some people come up to like a block. So I was at that point at that stage. So then I was like, damn, okay, I'm not working with manufacturers. I kind of then did all I can with what I've learned so far. So what's next? So then I started sewing. I started learning about sewing. I took about a year to learn about all that shit. In about 6 months, 7 months, actually physically doing it. And like I said, I created that video. It got like 3,000 views. People were like, this was probably one of the craziest reactions for me, was like people were genuinely reaching out to me like, damn, this shit is crazy, bro. You done inspired me to pick this sewing machine up that I ain't touched in years, and sending me videos of them creating this shit. And I'm like, damn, bro, this is what I need to do. So then I started getting more consistent with YouTube, because here and there I was like creating YouTube videos, just honestly making bullshit. I ain't even gonna lie to you, just making bullshit. I got like 100 videos of just bullshit, candy, like putting sugar on candy, trying to trick my friends and shit, or just like vlogs, just random shit, you know? But then I started figuring out the formula, how that shit work. And thumbnails, titles, and really what you doing on there is what's important. So I found a formula of attaching my name and my personality to products. So I already bought clothes. So I was like, all right, fuck it, I'm gonna just sit down, record what I pick up. So I started doing that, started seeing those videos going crazy. One of the first videos I did was on that Y3 bag I got over there. That shit got like 3K. That was like 5 years ago. Then I did one on this Birkenstock shoe. Like a lot of the videos I did too, like I didn't even think was gonna go nowhere. This video got like 56K on it. That's a lot. It's not a lot, but it's a lot.
That's a lot.
And
Fill up
a lot of people.
Yeah,
fill up arenas.
You feel me? So then I'm like, damn, this shit crazy. They never put my shit out there. I'm low-key still a little blue, but the fucking news hit me up about that video. Like, it's crazy how far YouTube can get you and that type of shit and the exposure
the
and shit like
in
that.
General,
yeah, just the internet in general.
Yeah.
So I really started focusing on the clothes and YouTube. And YouTube, I really want to say thank you for that shit, because a lot of my fan base is really they come from YouTube. Like I was saying, people were coming from YouTube videos to my Instagram, sending videos of them sewing and shit like that, and they would like comment on it like, oh, this is dope. And you know, like I'm having conversations with people in my community. And with Chicago, it's like it's kind of weird, but it's like there's a scene that's kind of like coming up a little bit more now, but it's not as crazy as it is in LA and stuff like that. But you know, it brought me exposure to the world rather than just in my own city. And sometimes, you know, certain cities got that crab in the bucket mentality where it's like people is kind of afraid to push other people because they afraid that they gonna get bigger than them. And it's like, we can't be doing that. We gotta work together. We gotta like do this shit as, I wouldn't say a unit, but like work together to like push each other, because that's really the only way that this shit gonna work, to be honest. You can't, like, I came to a point where you can't do this shit all by yourself, bro. Shit is impossible. You cannot do this shit by yourself. It get to a certain point where you reach a cap and it's just like, damn, what's next? You don't ever want to reach that point. So yeah, I started doing the YouTube shit, and we kind of sort of at the stage where I'm at now is where I'm like just doing a lot of sit down research on manufacturers, places to get pieces and get stuff like made exactly how I wanted to, and just like not even emulating, like I really feel like I'm in that caliber of like being on some real designer shit, because it's like I've had people like, this is kind of a compliment but not at the same time. Like I've had people say, damn bro, this is too crazy, I don't think I can even pull this off. Like I don't even think I could put this in my wardrobe. I would have to like change it up completely. And that's a compliment to me, because sometimes I look at designer pieces like, damn, how the fuck am I gonna pull this off? So for me to be able to still give that type of feel, I feel like I'm on the right path. And like, honestly, bro, I love what I do, and that's really what you want to do in life, is you want to do what you love.
Fact.
For real.
That's a real gem.
For real.
Okay.
No, bro. Well,
go ahead.
Before we run out of time, I want to get my boy Trinity in here real quick. Trinity, come slide over here, my boy. You know what I'm saying?
Dropping knowledge, man.
You know what I'm saying? Let's
dropping knowledge. Make sure y'all rewind that so y'all catch all that.
You know what I'm saying? Come over there.
Trinity Will Films on Instagram, y'all.
My boy Trinity Will Films. You know what I'm saying? Talk to the people real quick, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, what's up?
Go ahead, plug your stuff, man. What you got going on, man?
Superstar Adhesive on Instagram.
Yes, sir.
I need to make a page for my Trinity Will Film stuff, but that was my personal page. I decided to just put all my artwork on, and I never transitioned. But yeah, I just started doing photography because he was making clothes and shit. I had to add value in some way. We was always taking
Speak on that.
We was always taking iPhone pictures, and I'm like, shit, you know, just like we got to crank this shit up, you know. So I'm like, fuck it. That's what got me started, and that's just still what I do now. Like everything he want to do, everything we pushing, like fuck it, I'm just gonna photograph it. Bring new ideas and stuff as far as visuals, and then on the side, that's just, you know, my hustle, you know. So well, my business, you know. So
that's real shit. Hey, you know what I'm saying? Trinity Will Films, man. He gave y'all the Instagram, man. Y'all know where to find him, man. Go check him out. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen to what he said. The boy said, add value, man. Add value. That's some real shit. Because a lot of people out here, hey, they don't be trying to add value to what other people got going on.
Yeah, so yeah, I saw the potential in this, and like, you know, I can't just sit around and, you know, just wait for stuff to happen. I'm like, you know, I want to play my part, you know. So that's what I saw myself doing. You know, I was the one taking the pictures on the iPhone, so I'm like, you know, let's just take it to the next level.
Exactly.
Next level. The boy made sacrifices, got him a whole Bro, this goddamn camera, like we finna shoot a 4K, 8K music video in this bitch, boy. I felt like motherfucker. Bro, I felt like we got Cole Bennett in this bitch, bro.
Shout out Cole Bennett. Shout out Lyrical Lemonade. Nah, I do want to speak on our sponsor before we get up out of here, though. We want to take a second and really just shout out Couture Music Management. We want to shout out KDG Productions. We want to shout out the legendary DJ Dagwood. We want to shout out CND Records. We want to shout out Creation. If you are in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, on April 16th, we will be at the function. CND will be live in the building. April 16th. Get your tickets. Shout out Creation. That's Creation with an 8. CREE8ION on Instagram. Yeah. Y'all go check that out. Get them tickets, man. Link will be in the description.
Also, you can find us on the website at couturemusicmanagement.com, couturemusicmgmt.com. You know what I'm saying? You can find the links to our pages, bios.
Click them links.
Tickets, everything you looking for.
Click them links.
Yeah, let's get back to my boy Stephan real quick, because my boy also got some sponsors up here. He got some of the best motherfucking drink I ever had in my life.
Talk to us about this tequila you had us sipping on before we got on camera. Got me loosey goosey in this bitch.
It's actually some I wouldn't say top secret, but like some hush shit that me and Trinity got going on. You know, like I said, we're entrepreneurs. We don't do just clothes and photography and videography.
Don't let that go over your head.
This is a little project that we working on. I don't want to speak too much on it, but we got proposals, contracts, all that stuff written up. Real professional, real deal shit. You know, just also too, that's one thing I want to speak on. Make sure that you have more than one income. Make sure that you're always trying to strive to get more. Not on no like selfish shit, but more so just on a financially intelligent level, you know, because everything has its place and you can find your place in that. And if you can, you know, try and structure your life around stuff that you enjoy, you know, and everything will be flawless at that point, because it's literally just your lifestyle at that point, and you want it to be that way, you know, smooth, easy. So yeah, this is something that we've been working on. The brand is called Lencio. Y'all can go check them out on Instagram. Has a type of style that the brand goes with, so be looking out for like a spec ad and you know, some future work with them possibly. Yeah. But yeah.
Shout out to Lencio.
Hey. Yeah, man. Hey, it's been a great episode.
I think it's been a lot that people need to digest. You know what I'm saying? I think
a lot to
digest.
Really
productive.
I appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you for coming on anytime, man.
Anytime, you know what I'm saying? You got a drop or some shit, you know what I'm saying? You finna, you know, do another drop or anything. Season thing, come on here, talk that shit. Be like, yeah, this finna drop. Exactly. The inspiration that got the drop going, you feel me? Let the people know, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, like I was talking about in episode 3, we don't, you know, assure ourselves enough. Like, you know what I'm saying? We always putting in work, and we always need to know the value that this work is doing.
Yep,
like,
for real.
We need to get our flowers. We need
sit back and reflect.
Sit back and reflect. Like, to see the work that you put in, and to actually get to talk about the work you put in. That's the beauty that we don't even get to enjoy most of the time. You really don't even talk about yourself because people think you're trying to be like self-centered or some shit. Like,
when you get to a certain point in doing this shit, it's like you kind of sort of don't even feel like it, because it's like at a certain point you feel like you got to validate yourself, you got to prove yourself to people, and then it get to a point where everybody, oh, I'm proud of you, I knew you was gonna do this, and it's like I knew this from the start. Y'all didn't see this. Y'all the ones that didn't see it. It's more so the vision is coming a reality to other people. We already knew what the fuck was coming, you know. So sometimes it is good to talk about that shit, sit back and reflect, because you really got to sit down and understand the work you putting in.
Bro. Yeah, man.
Woo! Stephan the Don, ladies and gentlemen. Visionary Worldwide, man.
Hey, this is going to be episode 4. We going to call this bitch Visionary, because we have a true visionary in this bitch. A true man that's
Visionaries. The whole concept of this brand is not just about me. It's about everybody. About everybody in this room, everybody that's watching this podcast, everybody that's out there that got a dream that they are going to accomplish, not want to accomplish, because we got to stop calling this shit a dream, because it come to a certain point where you doing this shit Nigga, this your life. This your reality.
Man.
A dream is up here. Once it become out here, that's your reality.
Talk to him.
We all visionaries.
Talk to him.
That's facts, man. But yeah, it's been a great episode, man. Visionaries, episode 4. Hey, my boy Raw over here on the motherfucker.
Shout out Raw, man.
Shout out Raw, man.
Shout out
For
Avion
real, my boy
Studios,
Sam
man.
and his
Crazy
shout
Productions.
Out Crazy Production.
Shout out Sam.
But yeah, Raw, man, go ahead, take us out, man. Turn that back on, man. My boy JD finna come in on that song, man.
Bust it down, you would've thought Eliante came with him. Hold on to this mag in case the drummer wanna hang with him. Know that we don't play with niggas, huh? We some grave diggers. These rappers shit call me they dead cause I done made niggas. Like a racist hooper, you know I'm not quick to play with niggas. Ask them who ain't getting back.